Welcome to our tiny home. I'm Ally, and this is Dakota. We built this ourselves together, and we've been living in it for about 5.5-ish years.
We took the dive and bought the trailer.
Yep. So it was a car hauler trailer, so it was flat. We took it apart from the base, and we created a whalebone kind of rib.
Oh, the framing, yeah. It's
Yeah.
all steel stud framing. Antique kerosene stove my grandparents had in their shed, and we went through and re-wicked it and cleaned it up. And yeah, it kicks out a bunch of heat. We've been cooking on it in the evenings.
Yeah, it's fun. We were tired of renting. It gets really expensive in the area. And we were tired of people telling us that we couldn't hang up art in our own spaces. And so we're like, to heck with this, we're gonna make our own space.
You don't need to check with anyone. If you want to draw on something, if you want to write something or put a sticker on it or carve it out, you know, you can just go for it and it's yours. We built the space based on our proportions.
We have lots of natural light, and we have vertical space. We have slept 8 people in this space comfortably.
That's debatable, but it was an experience nonetheless. We got a cook space over here, so we do all the cooking. We got a butcher block. It also oftentimes doubles as an office if you need to like grab a chair and do some work. This is our water heater down below the butcher block. We have a couple cleaning supplies, some odds and ends, kitchen things. So we just have a pantry behind this old door here. Canned goods, tuna, canned fruit.
Lots of noodles.
We have the bar area here.
That's actually a tea cabinet.
Yeah, we have a couple hot drinks here and there. Up above us, we have these little touch lights that are great in the evening. We can have plenty of light in the kitchen here.
This is called the Cabinet of Curiosities. We love animals, and we, are big hikers in the area, and so we always find skulls and parts of animals and things like that. And so, it's also sentimental things, and so we have a bunch of our crystals and fun things like that. And then, of course, it's also our desk. So we have a multi-use space, so we also have a desk.
So Ally does a bunch of writing, and art is my passion, so we have a space for that. We decided to dedicate a good percentage of our square footage to the bathroom. The old Nature's Head toilet. Once you get used to rotating out the composting material, so the peat moss inside, you get a process down, it's really not that big of a chore. Hanging space, Ally's got her jewelry hanging up, or if you ever want to take a shower, we just gotta move the stuff out of the bathtub. In the early days, we were using a little gardening pumps, and we had it rigged up to our plumbing. And so we'd boil water with the water boiler and fill that thing up with water, seal it up, and one person would pump it and the other person was in the shower like, getting all...
You gotta do what you gotta do.
In the evenings when we're ready to retire or if we need to go up, it's just pretty easy.
Being a big reader, you want books in your life, and so you have to either resort to going to the library or having a rotation of books in your home. So actually the wood was needing to be straightened, and so we found an excuse to put books in our home to help straighten out the boards. So welcome to the Dragon's Lair. This is our bedroom here. This is a queen size mattress, which we love to pieces. We love waking up to the morning light, which is always nice, or also when it's winter and cold outside, we have a roll down shade, which is heat insulative, which is very nice. We have clothing storage down below and little cubbies here. It's actually for below decks in a boat, and we decided that that was the best stove for our space, and so we can put in wood or little coal briquettes, and so that will actually warm the home since heat rises up into the loft as well, and it'll keep the house warm into the wee hours of the morning.
When we start a fire, you just burn a handful of twigs and sticks and sometimes charcoal, and boy, it heats it up real quick.
Yeah, the nice thing about heat is that it rises, and so it makes up here very warm compared to down below. Instead of having the things that are dear to your life, you have them in your life rather than in a storage unit. You use them, and if they break, well then that's kind of part of its life.
We're surrounded by a lot of things that are valuable based on, I guess, the ties to the people that we love. The old Singer sewing machine table. This is a drawer from
my little chest of drawers growing up.
A stool came out of a restaurant that my great-grandmother started. A cabinet out of a childhood house of mine growing up. Ally's dad was working on a remodel of the town hall. This is a panel from the town hall there.
So we have friends that are also artists, and so we have a lot of their art in our home.
All the old tin work behind the stove here and on the walls came from the old saloon building that my grandparents owned. You learn that there's a lot of things that you want to hold on to that in reality aren't all that useful to you.
Yeah.
Just taking up space and clutter. I remember building it and like dreaming that, oh, are we actually going to live in it? Is it going to happen? Is it real? Like, oh,
it takes
wow.
a little while, but yeah. I didn't know how to, even really use a hammer and nails or anything like that. Now I can use a freaking circular saw, which is pretty awesome.
And make it work for your passions,
Yes.
Make it work for your style, for the things that you love, you enjoy, that you value.
It's your character, it's your space. You get to...
Thanks for checking it out.